Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
Welcome back to you. Break stride, sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Good evening again, gamers and other folk. You are listening once again to Midnight Run with me, Michael, as it is midnight here once again. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good tonight because, tonight is the end of 2022. Obviously after Christmas, it's like back to back to back, back to back, just doing banger after banger to banger. And I think the next one is also going to be kind of another one. I think this one is basically recapping. I feel like as an episode. I mean, it's kind of not really a spoiler. I think it's like kind of recapping what's really happened in 2022, at least to my best recollection. And then I think the next one. It's kind of part one. This is part one episode of being like, oh, here's what happened in the year. And I think next episode is going to be like, oh, what's going to happen this year? Just a basic prediction of what's going to happen. And hopefully not everything is right. Oh, no. And hopefully it's not as bad as some of these past years. Yeah. I'll just drink to that. But I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are doing well. I have no idea what the fuck my hair is doing. I need to get a haircut. I think probably in the first couple weeks I'm gonna do it. Again, I like to, if I haven't said it enough, I think I said it maybe last time, but I'm basically trying to torture my barber as much as possible by making my hair just crazy. And unruly. So, yeah. But yeah, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with it in the meantime because this is just I'm just going nuts over it. It's way too much at this point. It's ridiculous. Oh my! And if you're watching the video, I think I'll just leave it the way that it is right now. It's crazy. I love it. But anyways, you're listening to Midnight Ramen with Michael again. I already just said that. Uh, Recapping the end of this year, a lot has happened. I mean, major world events. Obviously, you have Russia, just with you just being angry at Ukraine, just piss pounding the tar out of them for a long time, which has been going on since I would say March or April. I feel like when I was working at the TV station this past year, like during the past year, I feel like COVID was the major thing throughout the entire broadcast. Like there would at least be, a segment or bit in every show dedicated to it, or at least to something related to COVID at some point in the show. And I think once that hit, the like war on Ukraine kind of just hit, that was the big thing. And I mean, for good reason, for sure. But it's like that was the big thing, and COVID kind of just basically took a back seat, even though it was still like active. Um, a lot of things have came out of that, and it's just a lot. I think that's a major like world event. There have been other things. I mean, really, has there been any progress on the happenings on January 6th that happened last year? No, not really. I mean, there have been, but there also haven't been. I mean, whatever. I mean, stuff's gonna happen, but man, I don't care. Like, no matter what side, nothing is happening. Although a lot has been happening, nothing really has. Like, has progress really been made? No. Let's be honest. No. we know information, but eh, eh. But yeah, and that was like a year ago. Like, oh, basically 2 years ago at this point, theoretically. Basically, after like next week, it would be a year. Interesting to think about that. Um, but yeah, I don't want to get on that topic. Let's not get political because yikes. I think really I feel like COVID kind of definitely went to the wayside this year, but even though it's still prominent, um, it like compared to like shit, even 2021, like when I was graduating college, like it was it's a lot different. Because like after I left college, I feel like that's when it like the mask kind of went away. I mean, they were still prominent, especially like if you were sick or you were feeling unwell, like that was a big thing. But now I feel like it's a lot less, unless like again you are sick or you do have COVID or something like that. Obviously, but I don't like when I was working, I never really seen it even on campuses. I think they even lifted the restrictions like not too long into it. I think like September of that year, or it could have been like March. I do remember like visiting my old uh my old job and visiting my old bosses at the university being like, it's so weird seeing you without a mask. And they're like, yeah, it really is. I think I took a picture of with them without our masks when I was done on my last shift or during my last shift. I don't remember, but yeah, that was a strange day. Other things that have been going on. I mean, I worked at the news station for like January to about late May, because like I left uh, Fargo Moorhead in late May to June. Uh, worked I mean, I worked I still kind of do work a little part time for Pizza Ranch. I'm basically the delivery driver, which is kind of bonkers that I'm that. But I've been working at my main job doing audiovisual stuff. That I started that like at the end of July, like late July. Um, I mean, it's part of the convention center of like a casino, so like yeah. But it's fun. It's interesting. I mean, I'm basically um as I'm recording this podcast, I really like I honestly should not be awake right now. I should probably be getting to bed because yeah, there's gonna be a lot of work that we gotta do in the morning. Uh, not a super lot, but enough that we gotta get stuff done, and we want to get it done as soon as possible. That's the best way to say it. I mean that's it. I mean that's kind of it. But no, it's been fun working there too. Yeah, I turned 24. Uh, I feel like so. I don't know the weird thought that literally just came into my mind as I turned 24. My phone has had the worst problems with uh memory because like it's like at the point where I can't really download anything because like I have to like delete cache or like move apps onto an external storage, which like even if I did, it's like it's not gonna do anything, it's not gonna mean anything. And it's like it's at that point that I don't really have any more space in my phone. I have like I'm working with like a gig here, and like to think that it is a lot in theory, but really it isn't. And like yeah, but like I don't want to get rid of it yet because unless if they have this is like an A20 or A21, I don't remember. I want to get an A24 because of the movie studio A24. It's a joke. A24. It would be a Galaxy A24. Yeah. That's a you don't have to laugh. No, what was it? I'm trying to think of who that was. It was like I think it was like Jeb Bush is like, please clap. Please clap. Nah. But some other things that were going on. Um I mean I moved my setup uh for streaming stuff. I've gotten a bit better. Better? Who's to say? Who's to say? I know I've been gaining a lot of magic cards. I have way too many magic cards, but that's for later. I'm not gonna. I might have a treat, but I don't know. I asked some of my buddies whether I should open certain packs, and I'm just like I'm waiting for the final vote to happen, and nothing. It's just like it's tied, and I'm like I don't know. Literally as we speak, the deciding vote could happen, and decide whether or not that I open a cool pack, and it's nuts. Stupid. This is stupid. But now I've been doing other, trying to up my game, and I want to. I think my New Year's resolution for next year is to start pumping out videos and actually doing video editing stuff and like that, and get into more of production, like do more content creating, because I feel like just having those skills is good. It's just knowing how to do like basic editing, uh, like I've been downloading a lot of like green screen memes and stuff like that, and trying to like learn video techniques and editing techniques and stuff like that. I mean, I just got to have the time to do it, obviously, but I think the thing for me is like I'm just like very like, ooh, I can work a little bit, and then when I hit a wall, that's the second I just like stop, and I hate that. I hate that I do that sometimes. I mean, I can like grind, like definitely I'm someone that like if I get into something and I start working on it, I'll go until like I'm just like I think I need to stop. But especially like video editing, it's been something like I hit a wall and I'm like looking at my other screen just like at videos to see how do I do this, and then it you know rabbit trails into like, oh, here's this video of like other video editing techniques that you can do. Here's a video by Corridor Digital or something like that. Here's a and it just like it spirals out into like non sequiturs. It's just like, why am I watching this video? I was supposed to be editing. And it's like it's 1 a.m. I need to stop. And yeah, I hate that. I really do. And I do that a lot of times when, especially when I'm doing video editing. Uh, but like with this, again, with the podcast, I try to do minimal editing. I could I mean, there's probably some like voice stuff that I could definitely do to up the quality, but I think I'd do a lot of that with the streaming stuff on hand. I mean, again, could it be better? Obviously, yeah, yeah, probably, but you know, end of the day, you can't. There's only so much you can do, and I don't want to like that's the one thing I hate. It's like, oh, like you can edit. You can like just pick at things, nitpick at every little thing. End of the day, you just gotta like say, this is what it is, you know, because like that, I think that's a big thing about like when I was at school for like music, like even for like music stuff. I think like that's a big thing um that we were just getting is that, hey, yeah, I mean, it may not sound I mean, you obviously want to make when you're getting the sound that you're getting the best quality that you do, but when you're editing, just like don't be so goddamn hard on yourself and get your head like your ass so tight that you can't do anything and you're just fixated on this one little thing that means in the grand scheme of things absolutely fucking nothing, like that sort of thing. I mean, that's like there's only so much you can do. It's like you can edit all day and yeah, you just gotta move on. Uh, yeah, it is what it is. But we are inching. One thing, speaking of university stuff, we are inching ever closer, marching ever closer to the day that I have to start editing and releasing my old radio shows, which I made myself promise. I made a promise to myself that I have to do this on the 5th anniversary of the show. I have to start releasing them. I mean, obviously, I'll do it like a weekly, like one episode per day. But the weird thing is going to be when it gets, because like it started, my radio show started in like fall 2019 or October 2019. I can't remember the exact date. Uh, but once it gets to about March of 2020, there's a huge gap. I wonder why. I wonder why there's a huge gap. Hmm. How could that be? So either I like at one I'm trying to figure out once I get to that point what I will do, either like do a huge gap because I think that might actually be a good idea because I then started another radio show which then I will probably have to edit, but even that one like I was basically bullshitting. Like I can't play like I would like I could play the have the whole playlist going, but like I don't know how I could do that, really. With like little brief interjections. It would be odd. It would be very, very odd. I think I could get away with it, but it's just like very odd of how I would have to do it. Um, yeah. Or just like, yeah, just big picture thing. It's something for way later. If I do that show, then I'll have to figure out how I go about like actually doing because a lot of that show, um, I had like two shows. One was Midnight Ramen, the radio show, and the other was JoJo's Bizarre Radio, which is my basically I had a morning radio show which was absolutely fucked because I had a late night show and an early morning show. I had just like the worst times. Oh, because like I think I did it on like a Monday morning. Uh, I want to believe it was like a Monday morning, and getting up on a Monday morning is not the best. It sucked. And then, or it would have been a Tuesday. Again, I don't remember. Um, Offhand, I probably do. It's like Monday or Tuesday. It was very early in the week that I did it. Um, but again, that one I had to do a lot more prep and make sure that my whole show was like ready to go. Because like it was a specialty show because I wasn't playing a lot of the what's it called, the top 40 stuff because on on like the radio shows you got to be playing the top 40 of whatever list that they give you, and I wasn't like for specialty shows you have to like say, oh, this is what I'm playing, and they have to approve it, and obviously yeah, but doing that one was a bitch because like I had to basically buy music for myself to play that show and make sure that the station had some music too, which I like made sure ahead of time that it worked. But yeah, doing that morning show and then a late night show in a week was never the best. And looking in chat, a regular just showed up. Corvo, thanks for showing up into the chat. Uh, it's a lot's been happening. A lot's been happening. Uh, just to, and for those that are basic into the show, like Corvo here, this show, like I don't think I'll have the because it's like a radio podcast and this is going on YouTube and stuff like that. Maybe later I will have the chat, but for now, no. Because like I want to avoid having people being like, "Oh, what's blah, 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 blah," and like doxing people and saying just a crude as shit. I don't want that. I don't have that many active mods on, and I can't just like I got to keep talking. I'm not looking to the side, just like nope, can't have that. And it still will be on the screen. Yeah, that's the reason why. And this is going straight onto YouTube. Again, same channel name. You'll find it basically pretty damn fast. But yeah, the show that I keep talking about. Corver asked a question: "What is the show you keep talking about?" Well, this stream, Midnight Ramen, the live cast, is what you are watching right now. This is being uploaded on, uh, again, for just a recap for viewers and for the future. I don't know. This is just basically a live stream podcast that is basically directly uploaded afterwards. It's minimally edited because that's the motto. It's minimally edited, and yeah. But it's based off of like an old tradition and radio show that I used to do back in college, which is based off a tradition. Yeah, it's basically the whole stream is a VOD that I'm just directly uploading, essentially. Uh, but yeah, this whole thing is just basically based upon that idea that an idea that he came up with in college and stuff like that. But yeah. Uh, but what else has really happened this year that I've done? I'm trying to think of things that I've actually had happen. It's hard to think about, and I don't really know. I don't really know. I have no idea. Although, no, actually, I don't have that on. Uh, Corvo can be the deciding factor, and I can turn the chat. Wait, do I even have chat on this one? I don't think I do. Let me actually do that. A browser thing. Let me add that chat. So you can be the deciding factor. Do I open a secret, uh, like an expensive magic pack? The answer will be right here. Yes or no. The one time that chat actually does come up. This is so weird. Well, there we have it. Yes. We are opening that pack, and I think let's do it right now. Um, I think for this one, what I'll be doing is more or less I'll open one regular pack because I think I'll just do it because that's what I regularly do when I open these magic packs, and then I'll open the collector's pack. I have some other ones I was going to be doing for content because I bought some yesterday because I wanted to do some content stuff. But yeah, uh, this like this setup for like pack opening stuff. This is like recent, and I'm I've been constantly working on this for like the past like however long. I think whenever since like September, like really working on this. And I think I'm in a good spot to actually be doing like other stuff if I want to be doing like playing like paper magic, which is like what I want to get back to doing. And plus, like I've even done like deck techs and stuff like that. I could probably play Commander game like right now, but why? But let's open this pack. But it's very good for like pack openings and stuff like that. Although getting the focus on this is just kind of hard. Or getting the focus on my stuff is kind of hard because it just says, ooh, Urza for the art card. And a foil forest for the card. And then, I can't even read that. Revital Agent, Recommission, Ambush Paratrooper, Coilless Rock, Shoot Down, Obliterating Bolt, Yoiden whatever, Third Path Guy, Bonesaw, the Bonesaw, and Kyle's Reconstruction. Who cares? This one, who cares? And on the end is okay, a token. So poop pack, but that's not the real one. It hasn't been the real one. So let's open the collector pack, which is just the premium one, but it has a lot more value. Hopefully we pull something good out of here. And if I do, I'll be shit my pants. So collector booster. Yeah, I bought some for content. I bought some to open up for content, so I want to make sure that I do it. Um, eh. You know what sucks? Well, you gotta actually claim that. All right. Ooh, it's a good little token there. Good little token there. Good little token. All right. Flinch with Prowler. Escape. What? I can't even read half of these because it's purple in here. It's literally purple in here. That's the thing that it's like I could get a light for this, and I think the camera that I use for this doesn't have a light on it, but this one does. Um, but I don't know. Uh, Hulking Metamorph, Mishra's Research Desk, Boyle Island, Fuller Island. That's pretty cool. This thing, uh, Sky Strike Officer. Oh, I saw Bonesaw, Scavenger Brawler. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Flying Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink. That's actually pretty neat. Um, oh, it's Ivory Tower. That's actually cool. Look at that foil. That's actually pretty neat. Acre Wellspring. Fuck off. Fuck off. Uh, Semblance Anvil. Ratchet. I have a lot of these. Like, hmm. That was a that was a bad one. I mean, not all of them are gonna be winners, but that one just kind of. I already kind of have a Ratchet Field Medic, and I have some of the cards, so it is what it is. What can you do? What can you do? I'll take a drink to that. I think the main things I want to do. Oh, but I think the main things I want to do with this show, or even like just in general, I was like I want to learn more video, like get better at video editing stuff because yes, to I think getting this onto like audio stuff like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, other crap like that. I think that's the next step is actually getting it to do that. Um, and other things like that. Just I think just upping the game, just like constantly upgrading is like upgrades people, upgrades. I mean that's the big thing. It's just getting this better and better, 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 better. Um, and yeah, I mean that's the big thing. Uh, I mean, yeah, I don't really know what to say to that, but yeah. Uh, won't be here on New Year's. Oh, that's sad. But I think what else has really happened this year? Um, I mean, Bacon's been well. Actually, let me go. I think I might go find him. I don't. I know. Unless if he's like, I don't hear him. I don't hear him. So unless if he like comes at the door, I don't. I don't think I'll go get him because like, I think that's one edit that I have done, is like actually cut so like there's not just nothing there. Uh, Dead God, Dead God, Legend as Dead God. What do you mean by that? No, God's not dead. Uh, oh no, I haven't done that. I've not done that. That's too hard. Um, anyways, I'm just trying to think what else have I done in. It's been a like I played some games with some guys, played some games that, eh. I think one. What's my game of the year? I mean the one that I played the most, the one according to Steam that it says I've the most I've played was Binding of Isaac. I think Fortnite is up there too. Uh, Xbox. Let me check my Xbox. I think my most played Xbox game that I can think of, um, maybe Sea of Thieves. I played quite a bit of Sea of Thieves, but not like a whole lot of it. Um, Maybe Dead Cells. No, I don't really know. I don't really play a lot of the Xbox games, although I do have some other stuff like Deep Rock Galactic, but that's on Steam because like the thing that I really hate about Xbox is like Game Pass stuff. When you're doing like crossplay things, it doesn't like connect with like other players with like Steam and that, which is so weird. Um, and it's just nuts. I don't know why. And mm, uh, I just hate it because like would say Deep Rock Galactic uh is a big one where it's like you can't play with people like say on your Steam friend list, which I know Xbox does connect to your Steam. I'm pretty damn sure, but it just doesn't allow you to do it, which is odd because it's like, oh, it is crossplay, but it's not? Huh? Uh oh, what's another one? Warhammer 40K Dark Tide. I bought it on Steam because like I know the game is going to be better later. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of story to it at the moment, but I feel like the progression is the story, but there's going to be more to it later, I feel like. And it's a fun game if you got like 30 minutes to do like a mission, which like, I feel like a lot of people like say like, those kinds of games are like, oh, it sucks that you die and you don't get anything. It's like or like with Deep Rock Galactic, it's like you do that and that. Like you team party wipe, you get a TPK on that. I mean, you don't get everything. That's how it works. You get a game over, you don't win anything. I mean, like just be gracious that you get XP. Like, come on, my guy, shut up. It's like, does it suck when you lose? Yes, it totally does. It totally does. Especially on some of the like the difficulty um on the Warhammer 40K Dark Tide is just like crazy. Like cuz even like level 2 missions can be like extremely brutal if you're not like communicating or like and aren't close enough together to be, playing off of one another and have good team composition and like being aware of what's happening and, you know, if you're not doing that good enough, then it's like shit, I'm dead. you know? And that's the thing that I kind of hate about the game. It's like, I mean, I want to go in, but it's like, I'm not always going to be on at the exact same time that my buddies are, you know? And it sucks. Uh, what's some other games I've been playing? I mean, Vampire Survivors, I think I did the 24-hour stream like very early on this year. I thought I did it last year, but I did it this year. I played so much Vampire Survivors when it like kind of early on when it came out for like, and it's only like a $5 game now, and it was like a $3 when it came out, and now it's five. Like, and they've basically updated the game like a lot, and they just dropped their first DLC pack like earlier this month, earlier in December, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's and for like $2, you add like a bunch of more. You add some more characters on it. Like a new couple new maps, I think. Some new weapons and stuff like that. New unlocks, like all good stuff. And it's just like this makes the game so much. It adds some more spice of life to your game, and it's just so fun. It's just a really fun game, and you can like I mean, you are once you're dedicated to a run, you have to kind of be dedicated. Again, it's like I wouldn't say it's a lighter version of like, having to do like Binding of Isaac or something like that. It's like you're getting stuff and you're upgrading, you're becoming very overpowered. But like it's I mean, you're still getting stuff in the end and making your character stronger and unlocking new characters and it's more of a collectathon more than anything, but it's still a fun game. Just like watching just stupid broken builds and like watching your character sit in the middle of the screen as you're just like go to do your chores and stuff like that. And yeah, uh, it's so funny. Um, it's so fun, and I am. It's like as much. It's like, yeah, it's a fun game. It's a very fun game. and for like as cheap as it is, and it's free. It's free on mobile. On mobile, you can literally download it right now, and it's a one. You can just use one finger to play the game. That's crazy. That's crazy. And they optimized it for your phone, which is nuts. Crazy. I love it. I would definitely download it, but I don't have space on my phone. Wah wah. Anyhow, anywho, what other? I think yeah, I did that big stream. Obviously, do review 2022. Do review 2022. I still need to edit that, obviously, but because I haven't put it up yet, and even with 2021, oops. But I think 2022's was a lot. I think even with the planning, I did a lot more planning and made sure that I actually had the stuff to do it because it wasn't an effort, and I wanted to make sure that I did it right. Um, just getting the ones that I wasn't able to last year, making sure that I got every single one that came out this year. Um, a lot of them were good. Some were just shit. I'm looking at you, B-dubs. I'm sorry. That one just tasted like beans. I don't know why. And it's like, it just tasted like beans. But I'm really excited. Because I don't know how it's gonna be good for the Dew review, but Mountain Dew Pitch Black is coming back in early January, like middle of January, which is really cool. But it's only for a limited time, which is stupid as hell, because again, last time that it was around, it won a competition against Baja Blast, and to like be, oh, here's the one that's going to be in stores all the time, and neither of them were in stores all the time. Yeah, I'm still mad to this day. To this day, I'm still mad, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other do heads uh, are kind of pissed about that. Uh, but I mean, do review 2022, really really good, really really good. I will say that. Sipping on Code Red. I still say that Code Red is the original gamer juice. It was the original like gamer Mountain Dew, but voltage is like a step above that. I feel like because like you get that burst of energy from it, and I even say that in the I know for sure in the this year's, but it's like you get that like blast of energy and it's like whoa, and then like flavor. It's really good. And Corvo just asks like Baja Blast is bussin'. It is. It is. It is. Cause like earlier I went and got some Taco Bell, which that's the real place that you should get it. That get Baja Blast for sure, for sure. Um, and when the one that I got it at, because I was hungry. I had That's where I had dinner, and I took a sip and I was like, God damn, that one hits right. Because like because like it was like a lot of flavor, a lot of syrup, like good balance, just like mm, prime, prime. Oh, and Outsiders in here is like, who remembers the classic melted outsider? Yeah, I still gotta edit the original do review. I which I will release that. That's oh, God, mark my words. I will release that video. I have it. I have it, and I should release it. And I think the main thing that I'm caught up on is like I'm trying to get the memes to work with it, and especially for like even with some with Outsider in it because he's in the video too. Uh, I'm just trying to add some funny memes because like I have one like at the beginning. He's like wearing a hat and like he takes it off and flips his hair, and I'm trying to do like the careless whisper sort of like Carl like kind of doing like a thing to that, like adds like that funny bit to it, and then like I'm introducing him and then it zooms in on him, and then it's just like Outsider has like played 1 hour of Apex Legends 500 on Dota 2 or something like that. I can't remember what the exact meme that I have it on, but that's literally as far as I got. I think the what I hope for that video to be is like maybe 20-ish minutes long, because I think the stream was like hour and a half. So as a lot of it was like explaining stuff, whatever, this and that. And I don't know, just kind of boiling it down to what it is, and then like putting the numbers on screen and all that fun stuff. Because I like still made sure that I keep record, and I still have the records from this year's on the whiteboard, just in case, you know, if I think I also took a picture of it, so I have like two references to know what what's the word, to know what's gonna happen. And yeah, but do review 2023. I can't really say much about it yet, but I know that there's a pretty good lineup. Um, Depending on how many there is, I think this year there was a lot. Like if I counted right, there was 10 new Mountain Dews, and 3 of them came from gas stations, right? No, 2 of them. 2 of them were gas station exclusives. And and a lot of them were seasonal ones. Take out the Baja Blast, 9, I think. I could be wrong. You have your Christmas, you have your Halloween. They for sure, I think for sure they are doing another Christmas one, and I think it's probably gonna be Candy Cane, for next year, but I don't know. I think there was like a huge leak about it, but I don't know. I can't guarantee that, but we'll see. Uh, Hot water. Water is the best gamer fuel. Amen to that. Yeah, the Baja Blast that I had in this was god tier, like goddamn, like perfect. Like it was like just gas. I was like, it was so good. In the cup that I had earlier today, like no joke. Oh, so amazing. And you don't really get that a whole lot. And the main thing that I had with the getting the ones from Applebee's and B-Dubs was to make sure that they were fresh, because they're fountain drinks, there's only like a limited window as to like their prime is. So basically I got them, went home, had like an hour, maybe 2, and then I had to do the review. That's basically why I had to do it when I did it, because like goddamn. Uh goddamn. And luckily this Taco Bell did not kill me. Cause yeah. Sometimes cause like I had to update the app when I did it. And I just noticed that I didn't have any rewards on it, because I usually do have like, oh, I can use my Taco Bell rewards and just get like a free Baja Freeze, but I haven't used it in a while. But no, this time was actually very, 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 very good. I think what I got recently was the it's like a grilled cheese burrito, but like it has like meat and other stuff in it. Ooh, the spicy one is just awesome. But I think that's only a limited time thing, and I'm gonna be sad when it goes, but it's a really good item on the menu, uh, for sure, for sure. Uh, what else? What else has really been happening? Uh, I think okay, so I also got TikTok. I also got TikTok, and the latest one that I just did was this secret layer one of Junji Ito. I don't really like buying magic secret layers. I am getting another one, ironically, because the cards that are in it are like value, like really good value. And I got them in foil because, I mean, I wouldn't typically get them in foil, but like, because especially the quality of the foils recently has just been shit. But it's like Transformer cards, but of like artifact cards that are like busted and expensive. So I had to get it. I had to. And it's so gonna be worth it. Not only monetarily, but like actual gameplay. It's gonna be so goddamn good. And I'm happy about that. Oh, and going back to the Taco Bell thing, Mexican pizza is still on the menu. It's on the menu permanently. Period. I made sure that, and it's always gonna be on there. I didn't do it, but no, they made sure that the Mexican pizza is back on the fucking menu. For good. What about pineapple? What do you mean by that? Outsiders asking what about pine? Oh, like the pineapple Mountain Dew or pineapple on pizza? Oh, pineapple on pizza. No. Wait, pineapple itself on pizza maybe. Uh, see, like I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not really a pineapple on pizza guy. Because no, I'm not really that. But again, I have TikTok again, Mount Lyric Original on TikTok. Uh, same shit. I feel like a lot of my content has basically been magic pack openings, which is so funny. But I want to try to also do other content as well, like comedy stuff. Um, I'm not gonna like spoil one thing that I have in mind that I want to do. That's like a little comical, like environmental thing. But I have one in the barrel that I want to do, and I want to make sure that I get it before, at least before the year ends. If I do have it, you can find it on my TikTok at Melted Lyric Original. I probably already have it. I don't know. I can't. Again, I don't know. I really don't know. Uh, but yeah. Ooh, outside it says pineapple and some jalapeno does go. You know, I'll have to try that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. See, I don't believe that pineapple really does go on pizza, in my opinion. Uh, or at least like the ways that I've seen it, it doesn't deserve to be on that pizza. Like, get that shit off of there. Um, big chunks, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Just doing it's like if the pineapple is cut small enough, I think it is really good. Big chunks can be too big. Okay, I see your point. I see your point. I do see your point. Not like the rings, I don't get that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Like the small, like if you get small enough chunks, and even then, like we do small chunks, but yeah, I don't know. I do like me some pineapple though. I do like me some pineapple. Cause like especially like even the I don't know where it is. It's probably deep in the it's probably deep in there. That's what she said. Uh but like the Baja Gold from this year, amazing. I mean it's basically the Maui Burst, but it's basically Maui Burst, but like the Pineapple Mountain Dew's it's good. It's good. It's a decent flavor and it deserves to stay. Um Even though it's like a Dollar General, it's a really good flavor. Uh and obviously in the new year we'll continue to do gaming stuff. Um Depends on the games. I haven't been really feeling because like the one like Binding of Isaac was my top game of this year. I'll probably do more, but I don't know. I mean, there have been a lot of good updates for it, like or like mod updates, like Friend Folio and stuff like that. I don't like that make the game really, really fucking difficult. It's like, but also like doing mod stuff with it is just like not tedious, but like you got to keep in mind like, oh, certain things work, certain things work with one another, and certain things don't, and some of them like sit on top of another. Like if you have like a sound pack that you want to have, it's gonna sit on top of this other meme that you have. So this, one that's like kind of serious will like play when you want like when you get hit. Walter White screaming won't happen. Like, yeah, that's basically that's the thing that I kind of hate about it. It's like you gotta like stack it weird. I don't really know how it all works, and then It's odd. It's really really odd. And there are definitely a lot of good ones. The modding community of Binding of Isaac is so freaking fun. And the best way to obviously play it is through Steam. Even like a Steam Deck, like that's the Steam like on a computer or on a Steam Deck, perfect. That's the best way to do it. Um, yeah, I haven't really played much on my Switch recently too, which is odd because like Pokemon is a thing. It's really a thing. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, There are definitely a lot of things. Like Fortnite for sure. I'm gonna be playing more Fortnite, obviously on stream. That is for sure. That is for certain. Uh, I feel like ironically I've like just gone over the past year, but I've really just done like, oh, what's gonna happen this coming year that I do know. Well, oops. I mean, it's kind of part one. Whatever. Oopie doopies. But no, I feel like some other games that'll probably. I mean, there's probably some games I'll play later. I know there was a lot of updates on Elden Ring. I do want to play some of that again. Um, maybe on stream, maybe off stream, which is odd that that game like runs really kind of well on stream. I want to try to get back into marbles on stream again at some point. But like the times that I have to do it are just kind of weird. Maybe do a Marble Monday here and there. I don't know. But like the last time I tried doing it, the game just like was so shit. It was lagging. Like it was just like on stream it just looked bad, and it was just like jittery. It just did not want to work. So like I changed it up, and yeah. And I kind of changed it to Magic, but then I'm like, some days, you don't really want to play Magic. And plus, like, Magic Arena is just like kind of, it's good, but it's also just trash because you get players that are just like, oh, I spent $30 to make a $20 deck, Or like I spent $500 to get these cards that, it's like, there's got to be a better way, you know? I spent $500 to get this one certain card or a playset of this certain card. It's like there's got to be a better way. Like I feel like there has to be a better way to like get specific cards on Magic Arena without having to buy shit tons of packs because that's just so annoying. It's so annoying. And I mean like cards that you don't have because like that's a big thing. That's a very big thing, in my opinion. It's just like, and plus like the ratio to like commons, uncommons to rares is just worse, I guess. Which in some way, because like you only have like four that you can work with, and like when you're making a deck, like you have like the thing that I love about the game is that you can only use a playset, which has always been good. And you're like if you use four of the same card in one deck, it won't translate to the other one. So like if you have one deck that's using like four of this one red card, and then you have another deck that's like a blue red deck, and you want to use, you can still use the four of that one that you used in the red deck. All of those can still be used in the red blue deck, for instance. Like that's so cool. Like you don't have to like shift your cards, like do fun sleep like that. That's the thing I hate about like paper Magic. It's like you gotta be like managing your decks, but in that you don't really have to as much, which is very good. And I get the reason to the like the skewing of the commons and uncommons and stuff like that. But I feel like it's just like you gotta buy packs to get like certain cards that you want, which I feel like it really shouldn't have to be a way. I mean, like if you want to buy a card, you can like trade and stuff like that. I feel like that should be allowed as a thing, but at the same time, you also got like scammers and shit like that, blah blah blah. But like being able to do that would be cool. Would be very very cool. And like because they obviously have like bling cards and stuff like that, which is like but like when you don't have the card, you can't use the bling. It sucks. And they just like kind of entice us like, oh, here's this alternate heart card. And then you get it. It's like, you don't have too bad. It's like, really? Really? Just rolling my eyes. But yeah, I think I'll obviously do more of it. Maybe get more packs. I don't know. Maybe do some more random wheel stuff like that. But I want to try some other games as well. Depending on what comes out, I might do. No, I don't want to say some other stuff, but I'll keep them in the chamber. I do have a couple like ones that I want to do. That one that I can think of right off the bat that even thinking about it's just like it's getting me to smile. It's like he, I'm scheming, and I gotta do it eventually, and it's gonna be funny. But yeah, I can't wait for it to happen. No, it's gonna be so funny. But I don't know when I'll plan to do it. I need to get some time to actually plan it out. So we'll see. And I gotta have some good time to actually do it. But you know, I want to. I'm also planning for other stuff as well. IRL, gotta be doing that obviously, and yeah, making a living, doing stuff. Yeah. But that's life, you know. I mean, expectations like to actually be able to learn more stuff, not only like my job and doing other stuff like with the tech and AV stuff, learning other aspects of the entertainment industry, or getting better and getting more experience and stuff like that. But I also want to learn like technical, like doing video stuff, doing more audio stuff here and there, making content and all that other good stuff. Because like it's good skills to have. It's just good. And yeah, I mean that's really all I could say about that. And I already talked about it early in the podcast, but I think that's the big thing. It's like I want to be able to do more stuff and get more opportunities and stuff like that. And on the coming year, definitely even for the radio show, get people on because I do intend to get people on. Um, I do have a couple of ones that I'm trying to get on for sure. But yeah, we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works because again, I have to record this at midnight. That is the thing. This doesn't happen. This show is not recorded at 2 in the morning. No, I mean although it could be, you know, if I have a guest and it goes that long, it could. But no, this doesn't happen at 2 in the morning. No, this doesn't happen at 5 p.m. No, this happens at midnight my time or in Central Time, Midwest, whatever, U.S. Midwest time, Central Time. That's when it happens. Because yeah, and I think if it were in a different time zone, I think I would still technically do it like here time. Like say if I was like in New York and I did it, I'd still do it to like Central Time, you know. But we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. And obviously, if like I go on like an adventure, you know, and then like I'm gone for a week, I do plan to do like oh, like say in a week I'll do like 2 episodes. I mean that's the plan. Uh, but maybe just maybe do one live at a place, you know, separate. We'll see. Not sure. But again, we'll see how it goes. And I'll be a little bit scuffed. I do believe if I do it that way. Anyhow, I think it's time to wrap up the show. Yeah, it's about time to wrap up the show. So I thank you guys for listening. Thanks for showing up. You can listen to the show or listen and kind of watch the show on YouTube at Melted Lyric Original. Um, I mean, it's just kind of the same thing, kind of the same thing on YouTube. Unless if I change it, it's still Melted Lyric Original. all one word, capitalize, each individual word, but all together. Uh, Actually, let me check. Hold on. Let me actually do check. I want to make sure that I did have it as okay, yeah, it's the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Uh you can also check me out on TikTok. I do TikToks. Again, not the lyric original, on one word. Um I'm going to do some I do a lot of mainly magic stuff, but getting into other content as well. Uh but yeah. Also, I'd like to thank uh, I like to thank the band Gradients for the use of their song "Used to It" off of the album "The Call," a very good song, and I am constantly grateful for their approval and usage of the song, and I obviously do pay that. I've paid them to do it, um, and they will get more payments in the future. I just gave them like an initial of like per player because there's 4 players, like I think like 70, $80. I can't remember exactly, but I paid them I paid them a good amount. And then obviously there's I did some like good contract stuff to make sure that they are getting paid because I love my boys. They know how to party hard, but they are like the kindest dudes. Like they are like they're kind, but they're just they're the kindest. I wouldn't say that they're smart. No offense. Some of them are smarter than us. I mean that I mean that in a nice way, but they're all goofballs. They're nice goofballs, and I love them. Um, and I am eternally grateful for the usage of their song, and I'm obviously paying them to use it, and the usage of their song, their music, uh, and yeah, you can listen to them on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. They also you can check the link in description. If you're watching this on YouTube, check the link in description for their stuff because I think I have their links in it. Well, now I gotta check, but not right now. Not during the show. But again, thank you for your song ratings. You are some very good guys, and I'm eternally grateful. And thank you for listening and watching. Uh, and yeah. But until next time, uh, it's midnight somewhere, and until then, I will see you around. See you in the new year. Bye bye.
Yeah, well, just when I needed you, I see from a different view. Oh, baby, now don't be scared, but don't get used to it. Yeah, when I told her I can't let go, when I told her I can't say no. Oh, baby, well, I was scared, but now I'm used to it. I was scared, but now I'm used to it.